Hi there, my lovelies. This is Jana here. Welcome to my kitchen. So, today we're going to make something very interesting, science-wise, you can say that, because we're going to make a canned bread. Right? I know. Are you mind blown? Yes, because I was. And then I'm like, okay, if you can can bread, as in preserving it for consuming it months later or maybe years, of course I want to make it. So that's what we're going to do today. And let's find out if it can be done and how you do it. So follow me and I will show you the recipe. Alright, so we're going to make a whole wheat bread, which is actually very nutritious and super delicious. We're going to start with whole wheat flour. And to that, we're going to add ground flaxseed, pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, sesame seeds, and brown sugar for extra taste. Salt, oatmeal flour, dry yeast. Now, do not allow the yeast and the salt to touch each other, as the salt will compromise the yeast's leavening properties. Now we're going to add lukewarm water little by little, and then add the oil. And we're going to mix to combine. Now, this bread doesn't require any kneading, all right? So what we're going to do is we're going to allow it to rest covered. I have used my shower cap. I love doing that. No, it's not the same I use in the bathroom while I'm taking a shower. Of course, right? I have one or two for the kitchen, and so don't freak out, right? So we're gonna do that. For one, we're going to proof it for 1 hour. If you live in a colder place, which I'm sure you do because it's still some winter or a lot of winter left, you allow it to proof it for a longer time, because the idea is for that to double in size, perhaps even bigger than that. And while the dough is proofing, our bread is proofing, I want to talk to you guys about safety with regards canning. That goes for any type of canned food, all right? So what you need to do is to thoroughly wash your mason jars or your glass jars, as well as the lids. And if you're using a jar that comes with the rubber, that as well. What I usually do is I dishwash it in the highest temperature for the longest time, and then I boil them in simmering water, in boiling water for 25-30 minutes. I explained that very thoroughly in this video over here, which I also teach you guys how to make tomato sauce, which is to die for. It's filled with vegetables, really, really good. So make sure you have a look at that. Also, no, not also. That's what I wanted to say about the canning, okay? So because we don't want mold, any bad mold or bacteria to proliferate, so proliferate. Oh my god, I picked a difficult one. Why do I do that? To spread, all right? So that we don't want that. So this is it. Now we are going to, very, very important. Before you bake anything that it's supposed to raise, as in cakes or breads in the oven, it's or almost anything actually, you must preheat your oven, okay? Otherwise, it's not going to work. And if it's a cake or a bread, forget about it. So what I think you should do is, by the time you start making the recipe, it's going to proof for 1 hour plus later 20 minutes. So you calculate, and then you put your oven to preheat for at least 20 minutes, all right? Because this way you ensure the environment that you're going to put your food in is going to be fully hot and prepared to receive the food. So okay, we're going to bake this cake in mason jars, and it's supposed to have a flat side. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to remove the bread from the jar. Now you grease thoroughly the mason jars inside, and then you carefully place the dough halfway through. And now we're going to allow it to raise for 20 minutes more.
Every day I see miserable people doing things they hate just to fit in. I know it's easier to get along peacefully, but have you ever thought
look what I have here. The canned bread, like canned bread. Let's talk about that now. It is super fun to make the bread in the mason jars. I thought it was super nice, super cute. But if you were thinking that you can store it like you've seen on some videos over the internet, that you can store it on your kitchen counter for over a year, forget about it. It's not possible. You cannot do that unless you're attempting to commit some sort of a crime, because it can be very bad for you. Because this is a proper environment. This is a very good environment for some pathogens to develop, such as botulism. And that's deadly. Okay, so we don't want that, because you don't have enough liquid, okay, to submerge what you're supposed to be preserving or pickling or canning. So what you have here is the perfect humidity, temperature, and oxygen, okay? And those three things create what? Yes, life, this kind of life that live in your food, including the ones we don't want. All right, so what would I do if I were you? I would use a good old baking sheet, a bread, a pan, a bread loaf, whatever you want. You can still make it on the mason jars, yes. And then if you want to give it to someone as a gift, like I'm going to do, freeze it, okay? You can freeze it. Now, while you put it in the freezer, okay, it's supposed to be at room temperature. So you allow it to open, okay? So it reaches room temperature as soon as you remove it from the oven, open. When it's completely at room temperature, you put it in the freezer, okay, if you want to leave it in a jar. And be careful when you remove it from the freezer, okay? Then you place a tea towel or two in your kitchen tower, in your kitchen counter. And then you put the jar and don't touch it too much, because it might break due to the difference in temperatures, okay? So those are the things that I wanted to warn you about, because although it's super fun and it's a very nice idea to can bread, I'm sure people have done that in the past. We don't know the outcome of that, so I don't want to do this kind of test with you guys here. So I was not going to make the video, and then I'm like, you know what, I'm going to, and I'm going to tell them exactly why they should not follow internet trends without, if you have any doubts, if you have that feeling in your gut that it's not that good, research it, okay? Do not follow. I know you guys are smart enough, because you're the greatest bunch, you, my followers. I say that to everybody because it's true. But, you know, I want to reinforce that, okay? I'm not here to set trends or anything, perhaps just a little bit, but the right ones, okay? You guys deserve the best, and that's what I'm here for. So I have tested. It came out delicious, delicious. Super fluffy. Look, it is. This is the second day. I made it yesterday. So it's still very, very fluffy. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna keep one in a jar for a gift, this one. The other one I'm gonna remove from the jar, wrap it in cling film, and freeze it, okay? 3 months, 3 to 4 months, all right? I know it was chatty. Do not complain about my talking. I'm here for that. If you don't like the length of my videos, go to TikTok, all right? Because there is like vapt-vupt. So this is it for today. I hope you have enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun making it, and this was super nice. You can also make cakes like that, small cakes, and then give it to people as a gift, okay? But do not bake it and leave it to the next day, and you bake it and do it immediately, or you bake it and freeze it, okay? I am reinforcing it. All right, guys? So this is it for today. I hope you have enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed already. Why not? It's free. It's gonna make me really happy. And if you are, check if you still subscribe, because YouTube is getting weird lately. I know. And like recipe on my website, as well as in the description under the video. Follow me on social media, Facebook and Instagram, and I will be with you next week with another deliciousness. See you then. Bye bye.